Elon Musk has once again left the world stunned. This time, not with a rocket shooting into space, not with an electric car that redefined the automotive industry, but with something so unique, so powerful, and so groundbreaking that it has the potential to reshape how we live our daily lives. Imagine owning a home for just $9,678.
Nice.
Yes, you heard that right. A home that is not just affordable, but futuristic, durable, and sustainable. Elon Musk has just unveiled the Tesla tiny house, and it could very well be the future of affordable living for millions around the globe. Now, let me ask you something. How much do you pay for rent every month? How much do you think your parents, your friends, or your colleagues spend just to have a roof over their heads? The cost of housing has become one of the biggest struggles in modern life, whether you live in a bustling city, quiet countryside, or even in a developing nation. But what if I told you that Elon Musk and Tesla are offering a solution that can eliminate the constant stress of rent, mortgage, or expensive property prices? This isn't science fiction. This is happening right now. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly why the Tesla tiny house might just be the smartest and most life-changing innovation of our time. So what exactly is this tiny house? At first glance, you might think it's just a small structure. But this isn't just any small house. This is a home designed with the same futuristic vision that Tesla brings to electric vehicles and space exploration. The Tesla tiny house is portable, sustainable, and surprisingly spacious for its size. It is built with eco-friendly materials. It is powered by Tesla's solar technology. And it comes equipped with energy storage using the famous Tesla Powerwall. In other words, this house is not just a place to live. It's a self-sufficient ecosystem designed for the modern world. Let's talk about the price again. $9,678. Think about what you can buy for that money today. It's maybe a used car, maybe some new furniture, or maybe just a few months' worth of rent in an average city apartment.
What?
But Elon Musk is telling the world that for this price you can actually own a house. Not a rental, not a temporary room, but your very own home. And that's where things start to get exciting, because this concept doesn't just challenge the housing market, it threatens to completely flip it upside down. One of the biggest advantages of the Tesla tiny house is flexibility. You don't have to worry about landlords, rent inspections, or constant maintenance fees. This home is designed to be low maintenance and fully functional, without relying on traditional utilities. In fact, it can run entirely off the grid. Whether you want to place it in the middle of a desert, deep inside a jungle, or even in a snowy mountain range where temperatures drop below freezing, this home is built to endure. The walls and insulation are designed to handle extreme climates, keeping you cool in the heat and warm in the cold. Imagine waking up in the Arctic with your house powered entirely by solar energy, living peacefully in the desert without ever worrying about water or electricity bills. That is the kind of versatility this design offers. Now you might be wondering, is this just a concept? Is this just another fancy idea that will take decades before becoming reality? The answer is no. The Tesla tiny house is already being built, and early prototypes have been revealed. The idea is to make housing as accessible as buying a smartphone. Elon Musk wants people in every corner of the world, from North America to Africa to Asia, to have the ability to afford a sustainable home. Whether you're a young couple looking for your first house, a student tired of paying rent, or even someone who dreams of traveling the world while carrying your home with you, this tiny house is designed to meet all those needs. Think about the impact this could have on rental markets. Landlords who charge high rents might no longer be able to exploit people struggling to survive. Families who spend half their income on housing could finally invest in education, health, and their future. And people living in regions hit by natural disasters could have an affordable, fast, and reliable housing solution. The Tesla tiny house is not just a product, it is a movement toward freedom. Freedom from financial stress, freedom from dependency, and freedom to live where you want, how you want. But affordability and flexibility aren't the only highlights here. The design itself is stunning. Minimalist, elegant, and futuristic. The interiors are optimized to use every inch of space intelligently. You have a living area, a small but functional kitchen, a sleeping area, and even storage solutions that make it feel surprisingly comfortable. Tesla has always been known for blending technology with style, and this tiny house is no exception. When you step inside, you don't feel like you're entering a cheap or cramped space. You feel like you're walking into the future. Let's not forget sustainability. In today's world, climate change and environmental responsibility are more important than ever. Traditional houses consume massive amounts of energy, require constant maintenance, and leave a huge carbon footprint. But the Tesla tiny house is built with the environment in mind. Powered by solar panels and the Tesla Powerwall, it can generate and store its own electricity. That means no more worrying about blackouts, no more dependence on fossil fuels, and no more massive electricity bills. You are essentially living in harmony with nature while still enjoying all the modern comforts of technology. Now picture this. Communities of Tesla tiny houses springing up across the world. Entire villages or neighborhoods built on sustainability and affordability. Imagine young people no longer being forced to live with their parents well into their 30s because they can afford a house. Imagine refugees, disaster victims, or low-income families finally having access to dignified, safe housing. Imagine digital nomads, entrepreneurs, and adventurers carrying their homes from place to place without ever worrying about mortgages or rent. This is the future that Elon Musk is pointing us toward. Of course, there will be challenges. Questions about zoning laws, land ownership, and government regulations will definitely come up. But if there's one thing we've learned from Elon Musk, it's that when he sets his mind on something, he pushes through the barriers. It's just like electric cars were once laughed at, just like reusable rockets were once thought impossible. Affordable tiny houses could soon become the norm. And when that happens, the world will never be the same. Think about how industries might be disrupted. Construction companies, real estate giants, and rental businesses could be forced to rethink their entire models. Banks that profit from decades-long mortgages may suddenly see their power shrinking. And everyday people like you and me could finally take control of one of the biggest parts of our lives, where we live. And here's another fascinating thought. What happens when you combine Tesla as tiny house technology with Starlink internet? You could literally live in the middle of nowhere and still enjoy high-speed internet, solar-powered electricity, and a comfortable home. Work remotely, run a business, or simply escape the noise of the city all while being completely self-sufficient. This isn't just a house, it's a lifestyle revolution. As we move toward the end of this video, let's ask the big question. Is this really the future of affordable living? The answer, in my opinion, is yes. The Tesla tiny house is more than just a product launch. It represents a philosophy and idea that technology should serve humanity, not trap it. That progress should bring freedom, not more debt. That a home should be a right, not a privilege for the wealthy few. So next time you think about your rent, your bills, and your future, remember this moment. Remember that Elon Musk unveiled a house that costs less than $10,000, that runs on clean energy, and that can stand in deserts, jungles, mountains, and freezing cold. Whether you believe in Musk's vision or not, you cannot deny the power of this idea. And who knows, maybe in the next few years, you'll be watching videos like this one from inside your very own Tesla tiny house. The future is here. The question is, are you ready to embrace it?